heard a bit.
I talk a lot, so that's my problem. Is I'm nervous. I'm trying to say what I can say in as few words as possible, and that's hard for me.
It's not a problem.
Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
And welcome back to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Steve Swat. My guest this segment is Jenny Williamson, who is founder and president of an organization called Courage to Be You. And I know it deals with, really the underbelly of our society, the human trafficking of young girls.
Yes.
So tell us about it.
Okay, well, our program or our home is called Courage House, and the short story is we want to build a home for girls who are on the street, who've been sexually abused, exploited in their homes, and they've run to the street because they have no safe place to go.
And I understand that most of these young girls don't want to be there. They don't want to be prostitutes or whatever, but they are running away from a very abusive relationship.
Yeah, in fact, I'm working with the local Sacramento police and the FBI, and they actually recovered a girl last week that was 11 years old. And there's no 11-year-old little girl who wants to be prostituted or sexually abused. So she came from a home a situation that it was so bad that she believed at 11 her only alternative was to run to the streets.
And so many of us, and many of our viewers, if not all of them just about, are so insulated from this type of situation, but we don't know anybody who's involved in that.
Absolutely.
And yet Sacramento really is, compared to other cities, is really near the top of the list, isn't it?
I know, and we hate to call ourselves at the top of this list, but actually an executive with Craigslist told us that Sacramento is in the top 15 cities for young girls being posted on their list and being sold from Craigslist.
So if you find them, you can bring them to Courage House.
Yes.
And
Yes.
what then? What's next?
Well, we're just in the dream phase, if you will. I just realized this problem myself in February of this year. I just started doing some research and found that Sacramento, we have a fabulous task force that is actually going out and targeting these children and rescuing them. But as the DA's office said to me, they never thought to ask the question, what are we going to do with the girls? We're prosecuting the pimps, but we have no home. There is no home in all of Northern California for these girls. So we are just at the dreaming stage, the fundraising stage, but we have written our business plan, the program for the home. I hate to even call it a program because it's not going to be a program. They're not going to graduate from Courage House because they have no place to go once they graduate.
It's primarily a safe haven.
It's going to be a safe haven. And you know, for us, my nonprofit's called Courage to Be You. So our dream is to see people become who they were created to be. And one of the cops said to me when she rescues these girls and she looks in their face, that she wonders who they would have been. And that's what we want to do. We want to bring them into a home. We want to love them like they're our kid. And then we want to say, what did you want to be before all of this happened to you, whatever this is? And if they want to be brain surgeons, we want to send them to medical school. If they want to be dancers, we want to send them to dance school. But we want to provide a home, not a program. So we're just starting the fundraising for all of that.
Well, you say you're in the dream phase, but you were telling me before we went on the air that you have rescued 57 young women, girls.
Not me. Our city has rescued 57 young girls. So between the FBI and the Sacramento PD, they have rescued these girls. And everybody wants to get really excited that these children have been rescued, but they have no home. So all that happens is either they're taken to juvenile hall or they're taken back to the homes that they ran from.
Yeah, the cycle starts all over
just to
again.
run again.
I know life coaching is a real big part of what you want to do.
Yes, 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 yes. That is my particular passion. In fact, before I discovered the problem of our children on the streets here in Sacramento, that's what I did, was life coaching, and it was very safe and it was very comfortable, and I did it within my church and with my friends. And you know, these children have dreams and desires, but before you can tell someone they have a purpose or coach them into that, you got to put a roof over their head, you've got to make sure they're safe, you got to feed them, you got to clothe them to be able to get to that point, to really have permission to speak into their life that way. So that's why we folded it under our nonprofit, and we want to do this locally soon.
Right. Well, it sounds like a terrific program. Best of luck to you, Jenny Williamson, and Courage to Be You.
Thank you.
All right, and thanks for being our guest.
All right.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll see you next time. Great.
That was